you used to laugh about. Everybody that was hanging out, and now you don't walk so proud. Now you don't talk so loud about having to scrounge in your next wrong.
By the way, you know the lady who's had to resign at
Margaret Byrne.
Margaret Byrne.
Sunderland.
The reports of a demise, which I'm very sorry somebody loses their job. It's
Don't be ridiculous.
It's not nice.
Don't be ridiculous.
But
I hate that fake sanctimonious.
Do you know what her
tone
salary
people
was
say.
a year?
No.
633,000.
What?
I mean, that is ludicrous.
It is amazing, isn't it?
You know, with the greatest of respect, the chief executive of a football club is not a huge business.
No.
It's not really. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's big numbers, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, a lot of money comes in. They're given a load of free money, so to speak, from the TV companies via the Premier League through Mr. Scudamore's skill at negotiations. But once they've got it, then they've just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're running, a company which has to, I don't know, take a gamble on how many units of a product it manufactures, how many cars it sells, or advertising, budgets and all that. It's not a huge job. 633,000.
But you know what? I bet what they say is that because of the numbers involved, and because of the amounts of money that the players are paid, and presumably the chairman and everything else, and the owners make a lot of money, that they do it commensurate to the market value.
Well, I
mean,
all that's all very well, but it doesn't take a lot of negotiating skill to a player comes in your office and says 120,000 a week, or the agent say, yeah, all right, does the manager think you're worth it? Right, here you go, get it, and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I met Margaret Byrne once when I was a guest of Everton up at Sunderland. It was that time I flew up, remember, and I told you how good the metro is. You fly to Newcastle, you get on their metro system, and you go all the way down into central Newcastle, and I got off there and went and had lunch with a load of mates, because it was a 3 o'clock kick-off thing, and I got up there for about sort of 10:30 in the morning. And then I got back on the metro,
that's a long lunch, isn't it? 10:30 till 3.
No, the game kicked off at 3. I got up there for about 1:30.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought you got up there at 10:30.
I got up to Newcastle for 10:30.
Yeah.
Now I had lunch till about 1, and then I got back on the metro to go
So you
down.
had a 3-hour lunch, and then you had 2 hours of drinking before the game.
Yes.
Blimey.
It doesn't, you're not very fast at working these things out, are you?
I mean, what I'm trying
keep repeating everything.
I'm trying to piece together, precisely with a man with your, alleged medical problems, precisely how much drinking you actually do.
Not a lot. It was more talking.
Was it?
But anyway, so we got to Sunderland, and I was at the Everton party, and I went over to Ms. Byrne.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, we were back in the boardroom and all that. Before
is she like an ex-criminal lawyer or something? She's got no real connection to football, is she?
Well, it doesn't matter really. I mean, in a sense, a lot of people who had nothing to do with football went into football because of the size of the money involved, as you've already commented upon. But yeah, I mean, being a criminal lawyer, you'd have thought she'd have handled the situation regarding the footballer who was, facing these allegations a little bit better.
Yeah.
But anyway, I said to her at the end of the game, and I was with the Everton board people.
Yeah.
And I said, thank you very much indeed, Ms. Byrne, for your hospitality today. It's very, very good hearing you. And she didn't say anything. And I got the distinct impression that she wondered what I was doing in her boardroom, so to speak, my boardroom. And then about 2 days later, when I got home, so I was a Saturday, Monday, I wrote a letter, as I do always, to people who've, offered me hospitality at football clubs, and thanked her very much. And I never got a reply from her. So, I never really had a great sort of feedback from her, but there we are.
Yeah.
She
apparently was one of the youngest chief executives in top flight football. She was only 31.
And I think she recently just got married.
Oh, right. Well, she was moved up from being legal director and company secretary.
So
that's how she got the job. She was already in the club.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there you are.